They've opened up the hatch of that Range Rover. There are two sheriff's deputies holding a yellow sheet at the back so that the cameras cannot see it. And there are investigators with flashlights looking in the back section of that SUV. It is interesting that they have blocked the view. Obviously, we don't know what this is, but this is a pretty interesting development that we are seeing live right now as it plays out at this intersection not far away from the home. Again, where you guys are just now, this is at River and First Avenue, for those who are familiar with the Tucson area. So, Megan, I just want to let you know, I don't think you could have that vantage point, but that is what's going on. So this vehicle does seem to be a pretty interesting piece of evidence here, whatever may be in the back of it.
Definitely, yeah, and we've just moved over. So where we first started, we had just hopped out of the car just to get on this Rover, and you can see FBI agents are holding, like you said, this sort of tarp trash bag sort of material, blocking whatever they are looking at or pulling out of the trunk. So yeah, at this point we can't see it, but they're focusing on this car and making it pretty clear that they don't want the people around it to see what they are doing. Yeah, they've now got those sheets up, or whatever you want to call them, on both sides of the vehicle here, shielding from view whatever this may be. This is quite interesting here tonight. FBI agents and sheriff's officers. We saw them focus on this car maybe about an hour ago. It's in a Culver's parking lot. And we couldn't at first figure out what the interest was. They took a lot of photos on the outside before they accessed the inside. Whether it was unlocked, how they got that hatch back open, I don't know. I didn't see that. But you see there are flashlights in there as well as they are searching around in the back part of that SUV. Again, it's a Range Rover that was just parked in that Culver's parking lot and now has become center of an investigation. And this again comes after those 3 people were detained and a search warrant served at their home. Megan, how far away? You just drove over from that home, so how far away would you say this is from where you were? Not far. It took us about 5 minutes to get here, but this is certainly more on a main road. The media area where they were looking earlier was in a neighborhood, very residential. Now we're around restaurants, gas stations. It is a major intersection here in Tucson. We've stepped on the other side of where we started when we first hopped on. And now we're getting a better view a little bit. We saw they were blocking off all sides of this trunk. Now it looks like they've closed the trunk. If I'm staring at it correctly, they're pulling down this paper, folding it back up. But again, because they blocked it off, we weren't able to see what they were looking at inside this car. Yeah, whatever it was, they did not want the media cameras to see it. And the trunk, the hatchback, has been closed now. And what comes next, we don't know. They had the license plate covered up with basically a yellow piece of legal paper. We don't know if that was whoever parked the car did that, or if that was from the police or law enforcement, so that nobody would try to look up that license plate and find out who the car belongs to. I'm not sure about that. But again, FBI on scene, Sheriff's Department. You mentioned some police, local police as well, probably just for helping out with whatever they may need, if there's any traffic control in the area to keep people away. And they have now closed that trunk and documented whatever was in the back. So, wow, interesting turn of events out there tonight, Megan. And again, the